How is it Superman spared you, Bane?
He appreciates my talents. Say a prayer. I will break you. I'll snap you like a matchstick.
Why hello there, and welcome back to Injustice Gods Among Us. Right, today we're playing Wonder Woman's chapter, and our first opponent here is Bane. Now, of course, he did a bit of damage to us via the quick time minigame we played, and unfortunately, he did pretty bad at the very end. Now, Wonder Woman here is one of the one of the couple characters in this game that can actually switch weapons out. Right now we got our whip, and now we got our sword and shield. Honestly, I like it better with sword and shield because, you saw the whooping we took when we were just using the whip. My god. But, as soon as we bring out our sword though, we got this. But it looks like we're still fairly close to losing though, right? Let's see if we can fix that. In fact, that would have been over for us had that guy actually managed to get that move off. And look at that! We actually evened the game out pretty well from losing to practically winning. All we gotta do is one more hit. Except that the game switches us over to the whip after our super, and I lost. I hate that whip. But no worries. We're gonna win this one.
You're not up to this.
And we won. Now, you notice we're well above beating this character when we switch the sword, right? Look how much health we have compared to the last round. I barely touched the whip here.
Thank Athena, I'm merciful. Growing up a prisoner should have taught you the value of mercy.
Peña Jura taught me one thing. Better to be feared than respected.
Themyscira. How did
I brought you here.
You! I've no time for your meddling.
Calm, please. We have much to discuss.
You may have bewitched my mother once, War God, but I won't tolerate your lies.
And check it out, now we're facing up against Ares and Themyscira. I think the first time I actually read about Ares as related to Wonder Woman was one of those comics that became hardback novels. I actually kind of forgot which one it was though, because that was so long ago. I still like the book, and it was probably one of my first novelizations of comics that I've actually read. Others being like Batman related ones. But you know what, Ares is no match for our sword and shield. We got this. It still looks hella painful though. Now, of course, Wonder Woman's moves are kinda limited with sword and shield, but we can still do fast attacks rather than the slower attacks.
Now, Ares, you're sending me back.
Diana, your friends will survive this skirmish. If you truly wish to help them, you'll heed me.
Talk, and be quick about it.
We need to get the transporter out. If it's damaged, you'll never get back home. Understood.
I know of Superman's plan. This is not news.
But do you know how he intends to execute his plan?
Not yet. If you hadn't brought me here. By Aphrodite.
Shocking, isn't it? The great Amazon army preparing to subjugate an entire continent.
I can't... How could she?
If only someone were able to stop her.
Why would you have me do that? The conflict will re-energize your magic.
In the short term, if Superman consolidates his rule, the conflict which fuels my powers will cease permanently.
I would thank you, Ares. But that would imply you've done something selfless.
Oh, no need. The enemy of my enemy...
We are never friends. Our interests align. Temporarily. I need...
You've been discovered. I'll leave you to your work.
Ares aids the insurgents. As a strategist, he's no Athena.
Your look betrays your loyalties, Raven. You're Trigon's servant, not Superman's.
I serve both. Superman's victory will hasten my father's return. And all shall bow before him.
You know, that's kind of interesting that she said that, considering Ares said that once Superman consolidates his rule, which means there'd be nothing left to stop him, that it would hasten Trigon's return, which you would think would bring more turmoil to the world, considering that's a giant demigod demon. And you would think that'd be something Ares would kind of want. Ah well. So for those who have been paying attention, I've been using my supers less and less because I decided, you know what? I wanted to see if we can do this in more or less straight out brawls. Because it can get kind of boring if I use super after super after super whenever I get the chance. Of course, I'll still use it, but it'll be more or less as necessary or far less often than before.
I will amplify your pain.
I'd expect better from a woman.
Plus, it allows us to have a much higher wager counter on hand when we actually go into wagers. Which is something I haven't been able to do for my last two playthroughs of this game.
Don't count on your father's return, Raven.
Yeah, really don't.
Haste, my sisters! We cast off within the hour! Take that to the Athena. Sloop 51. After drop-off, meet at the South Pier. Mora's team needs help with an intership weapons transfer. Move! Diana! Your army will stand down. They will not abet Superman's madness. You hold no sway here, Pretender. I am in command. You stain Amazon honor. We are to temper man's aggression, not enable it. After Metropolis, Superman showed me the truth. Man's aggression cannot be tempered, only quelled. Slaughter the innocent? As Zeus fooled Hippolyta, Superman beguiles you. Your world's Amazons must be weak-willed if you are their queen. Ah! We are to give service. Help the innocent. Save the lives of friend and foe. That is our way. You lecture me on the meaning of being Amazon? I don't seek to lecture. I seek to depose.
Now, if I remember correctly, one of the things about the Amazonian woman is, at least Amazon this, in the DC universe, is that they don't like being controlled by men, and that's one of the reasons why it's an all-woman society or something like that. Jesus. The fact that Wonder Woman is actually, well, One Earth Wonder Woman is, looks like she's under the complete control of Superman, because she's doing what he says. It actually goes against what the Amazonians are all about. And she really is enabling him by being, well, one, his rebound girl in this, and two, feeding into his fears. Really a good friend who probably would have tried to stop Superman from what he was doing. Or at least showed him that he was taking the wrong path. She was probably one of the few people in that unique position to do so, but didn't. In fact, none of the metahumans did actually, outside of a couple.
Now to rebuild what you've destroyed. Hold, my sisters! Hold! While I am not of this world, I am Amazon. And I tell you now, this path is folly. We are to unite the world's people, lessen man's rages, overcome them with compassion and love. She has enabled one man to inflict his rage on an entire planet. Let him be consumed by his darkest passions, rather than extricate him from despair. Sisters, let us return to the right side of history. Let us enter battle, but as humankind's protector, not its destroyer. We are Amazons. We are here to save mankind.
I still don't like her design, though. Maybe it's because she's got two manish and her breasts really are just too big and it's just weird. Oh well.
It gets worse by the minute. We have to get Once I'm finished, you're all going home. You know, I get it. Like you, I've planned for the day when Superman might lose control. But without help, you'll die. And the insurgency along with you. Then maybe that's my fate. We don't believe in fate. This is my world, my fight. You made it ours when you brought us here.
Well, it looks like it's that time again. Time for another mirror match. Join me next time as we do Batman versus Batman.